Oh, breaking news this morning. CBN gives banks free hand to now determine how much they sell dollars. Wow. So CBN has now opened the floor, has removed all the multiple levels of exchange rate between the naira and the dollar, and has given both the forex traders, the banks, commercial banks, and the what they call them, the bureau de change, the BDCs, free hand to buy and sell dollar at any rate they want. So using that is opening up the market now. This is going to be catastrophic to our economy. I'm scared. That is my view anyway. I don't see what they saw, but the fact is, it's also, if it's not well controlled by government, it's not going to help us. It's going to make things worse, because the dream of every Nigerian man selling dollar is to sell it high and make more money, forgetting the inflationary impact and some other economic impact. Okay. Barely 5 days after the suspension of Godwin Emefiele as central bank governor, reports indicate that the Apex Bank has given commercial banks and dealers in the forex market the green light to sell forex freely at a market-determined rate. Sources also report trades are now going for as high as 750 naira to a dollar. It will get to 1,000. That is the truth. The truth remains that all the people, all the bureau de changes and the commercial bank managers, they work together. They sell their customers. They sell to themselves and buy from themselves. And the next is that they will have a union, form a meeting, and skyrocket the price. Okay, and there, because if government leaves them free to determine it, it's not the best way to manage the forex window. So this thing might get to 1,000. I am pretty sure of that. Multiple sources who are mostly traders also confirmed this to Daily Trust. This is coming a fortnight after Daily Trust had alternatively reported that the naira has been devalued. Recall that President Bola Tinubu had promised to unify the multiple exchange rates in the market. Daily Trust findings reveal that the banks can now sell forex at market-determined rates, suggesting Nigeria is now operating a free-floating exchange rate. Observers are looking forward to the close of trade at the FMDQ when data will be available to confirm the move. Daily Trust was unable to get official confirmation from the CBN, as the Director of Corporate Communication was not reachable at the time of this report. Okay, so an official communication may be issued by the central bank before the close of business today. So the fact is that it is no longer a news. Okay, it's no longer a news. They have given the BDCs, the commercial banks, and every individual to sell at their own rate and whatever they want to sell. Meaning it's not going to be regulated anymore. But you cannot operate forex. Naira is the main power of Nigerian economy, not dollar. So if you don't regulate what is happening, dollar will overtake the naira, and before you know it, it becomes a case of apology in the economy. So the BDCs, we all know how Nigerians do things. The BDCs, the commercial banks managers, they are together. They will form a union and they will fix a price for themselves. And before you know it, they give themselves instruction: don't sell more than this, don't buy more than this, or don't sell lower than this, don't buy lower than this. And when you go out to market as an individual to buy the dollar, they will tell you where that is the instruction they have from their meeting. And there's nothing you do about it. So I don't know how government is going to manage this, because you cannot leave a nation's currency in the hand of, in an unregulated market or in the hand of unregulated marketers. They will take over the economy, obvious. So I don't know. This might even put us worse. And this is an indirect way of devaluing the currency anyway. Just like Daily Trust has mentioned here, it's an indirect way, because if they say that devaluing naira, everybody will shout. So the best thing is to take another action that will make the naira to have a free fall in the open market, and that is going to be dangerous, because that is an alternative way of devaluing the naira. For that is definitely the worst. So how can this be managed? Okay, you cannot tell us that dollar will not sell freely. And another thing again I see Tinubu doing is that is probably because during this election period, we had dollar shortage in circulation from CBN and to the open market, because all these politicians, they wiped all the dollars from the market for political briberies, to bribing themselves, buying and selling themselves to be able to vote each other and get each other's support. Now, rather than having the money circulation, they have heaped this money cash at home and in some hidden places. So this action that Tinubu has just taken, with the CBN governor or the acting CBN governor taking this action, is probably to allow all those illicit dollars and naira that be heaped back in the homes of people, politicians, to come out to the public, giving them free hand to spend whatever they have hidden, whatever they have stolen, and whatever they have kept out of circulation. I remember when CBN governor, the former CBN governor, Emefiele, complained last year why he was doing the Naira redesign policy. They mentioned the amount of money that CBN has released to the public and the amount of money that is currently in circulation, and over 70% of the money that he has released to the public is not in circulation. It's at home in the hand of individuals hidden somewhere. Okay, so this action that Tinubu is taking probably is an indirect way of giving people free hand to bring out the money they have hid and stolen in physical cash to the public, so that they can start spending them. So I will not be surprised when money start coming out now. Exactly what Nigerians have been waited for 8 years under Buhari's government, to see how people can freely bring out the money they stole to the public. But the negative Buhari's body language, stopped people from doing that, because they used the FCC to witch hunt people. Meanwhile, their own people were also stealing seriously under his nose. So let's see what Tinubu is trying to do here, if this will encourage individuals to bring out the money they stole to the public. That's what I see again. That's probably going to happen here. Somebody say we have come again. Okay, where will commercial banks, be sourcing the dollar? A common businessman can't wake up to a bank and say he needs dollar. They will bundle him out. This policy won't fly. The dollar will continue to flow, between the bank managers, his friends, and business associates. Exactly. As I said, Nigeria, now we mumu, waiting you expect from a man who has criminal case as your so-called president. They caught in there, he is doing everything to please you, so you can say he is truly a nice man at the start. Then after, he will unleash his real color. He knows he doesn't own seat legally. So what style is he using? The stolen power to see if he can. So with style, he is using the stolen power to see if he can buy many to say good of him. He knew he messed up big time with his cohorts in the past. Niger never liked him. So don't be deceived so fast, my Mumu Niger people. Can you imagine? That is somebody's comment. Hope this policy will favor the masses. It will not. Emefiele fighting hard on this one, trying to get back at the masses for his arrest. Can you imagine? Crashing the economy. Simple. It's going to crash the economy. This is obviously going to crash the economy. That's a good one if sincerity is applied. This is not. This is not going to, I don't see it working. That is the truth. $100 now is 50,000 naira. And I pray I should receive my own share of the dollar. Can you imagine? You will collect it with joy, not be only share. That's so now. You will collect it with joy. So that is what is happening. Having the dollar to operate freely and individuals to buy and sell freely, I don't see how that will help us. Again, like I just said earlier, it might be a style to bring out all the politically stolen money to the public and spend it freely. That is just what I say here. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.